Lurk! Ah! Yes! Level up! Turn 3! Greetings, freaks and folks, this is Vlad the Lad. The patch is finally here. And I'm not talking about it today, I will do this on the weekend, because I want to have a bit more time for that. If you are interested in the deck tech and the deck tech too long didn't watch and the gameplay, there are timestamps in the video description, so check that out. Like I said, we will go with a new deck today. I was thinking about it a lot, actually, what to show you first, because I'm short on time all the time, because I'm still working. Tomorrow I have a bit more time, so I will potentially have another deck brewing there. Maybe we will watch the patch notes there. But for today, I thought we don't go with the standard Lurk deck that everybody is showing. And neither are we going with Zaun and Ekko, but we will go with the Phasing Lurkers, which is a deck idea that I had because I think Rek'Sai and Pike, both of them, have their own all-in deck variation, so to say. The main problem is you want to run all-in decks with the Pike and the Rek'Sai to combine it together with another region, right? Like I said, for example, Rek'Sai with Demacia was an idea of mine, and I will experiment with that. But for today, I wanted to go with a all-in Rek'Sai deck, so to say, but it's more of the general Lurk archetype, but combined together with Ekko. So, because he is synergizing so well with the prediction, because it's his level up requirement, right, and he will give us the chrono break afterwards, I decided to go with him, because as we predict 5 times, which is pretty easy with this deck, because we have a ton of predict in this deck, we will get the chrono break, which will revive all our allies that died this round, and then we rally. So we can potentially open attack the enemy and then revive all our allies and then attack again. Now the nuts combo, of course, is, like you know from the video, the parallel convergence that we also have in this deck. It's not main deckable, but it's creatable, where we start a free attack with an exact copy of each ally that we have. Now this is way better, in my opinion, in the deck like this, where we have very thick units that we can attack with thick attack stats, as opposed to the Zilean deck, where we don't have actually the units that are scary that we're attacking with, right? So I think the Lurk archetype with Rek'Sai in particular goes pretty well with Ekko. So like I said, we have a lot of predict mechanics. I will start from the beginning here. We have a full set of Feral Prescience, I think it's pronounced, where we just predict for 0 mana. This is obviously going really well together with the Rek'Sai Hatchling, what we have as a full set here. So we play him turn 1, and for 0 mana we can then Feral Prescience and get any Lurk card on the top of our deck, so he will get pumped up right away, and so we can attack with the 2/1 on turn 1. Now the nuts predict obviously is Rek'Sai, because if Rek'Sai lurks, it will trigger the Lurk twice, actually, from herself and the Lurk keyword that she has. And that's why we really want to have that. Now, what else we have? We have a Fallen Feline, a 2-off here, because, yet again, very good predict card in terms of that it gives us the Hexite Crystal, which is a 2 mana one-sided avalanche on fast speed, so pretty broken card. And if we see this in our prediction, we draw it right away. So this is, can turn, or can flip rather, games on its own. Then we have a full set of Ancient Preparations. Reason for that is that it's a landmark itself. It will enable our Shaped Stone, where we get a 3/1 boost for it if we have a landmark played this round. And again, it will predict us something, give us a jump blocker or jump attacker, whatever that will be. And like this, we can enable yet again our Ekko and go with those predictions. What else do we have? We have full of Aspiring Chronomancer that is also predicting us a card, yet again putting something on top of our deck, in the best case Lurker. What I actually realized during playing is that you don't need to attack with a Lurker in terms of activating the Lurk effect. You just have to attack. So I didn't read that well. You actually just have to attack with any unit, and a lurker has to be on top of your deck to proc this lurk effect. Then for the endgame we have Xerxaref, the Under Titan, and the Xerxar Doombreaker, so I run both of them. As, like I said, we have a pretty limited card pool to choose from if we get rid of Bilgewater in terms of like Lurk archetype. So we are lacking a lot of Lurk synergy there because we don't run Bilgewater. But in exchange we get a lot of other neat tools that I mentioned together with Ekko. Like, for example, also the Call Shot that will give us this parallel convergence that I talked about earlier. We pay 2 mana, draw 1, and we put this in into our deck. And if we draw this, we just explode in value because we put some lurkers on our board and then we get a free attack and profit. Then we have a 2 of Call the Pack. This obviously goes extremely well with the Rek'Sai herself, so if we put her on top of the deck, she will lurk, and if she lurks, she gets the double proc for our lurkers and gets +2/+0 for all the lurker units that we have. Like, for example, also the Xerxar Caller. This is an auto-include in this deck as a 3-of because it does both lurk and predict, so it helps both of our champions actually. And once we have these 10 attack, we can level up Xerxai and keep her on the board, because normally, if you don't know how she works, she will get placed into the deck at the end of the round if we don't manage to level her up, and leveling up is attacking with 10+ power. Now, why it's easier than in other decks to go with that is the 2 of the Shaped Stone, where we get 3 attack with a 2 of here. And this also enables our Xerxaref, the Under Titan, because he also needs 8+ power. And sometimes it can be hard with this deck to get these lurk procs, because like I said, we have less lurk cards in general in this deck, which means we have to artificially pump his attack, and we can do this by the Shaped Stone. I had this as a 3-of, but I don't quite know what to take out. I'm still refining this here and there. And yeah, this is what I ended up with. We have a 2 of Rite of Negation, which is also countering very crucial spells where they want to board wipe us, or I even played against Pirate Aggro where they wanted to play Decimate and they didn't expect me to play Rite of Negation in a lurk deck. So this can be a surprising factor there. And also a 2 of Perseverance to not run out of steam, which can happen with this low curve. We have 10 1-drops and 10 2-drops, right, and 3 0-cost cards, so it can happen pretty easily that we run off steam. And last but not least, a 1 of Careful Preparation. I really love this card in this deck because it will give predict us first, and then we create an exact copy of the chosen card in the hand. Now, what the nuts combo is here, if we predict a Rek'Sai, we put the Rek'Sai on top of our deck, we get a copy in the hand. If we have the attack token, we play this Rek'Sai, we attack, and we proc 3, not 2, but 3 times lurk, because Rek'Sai herself, like I said, she lurks. If she lurks, she gets +1, but also on attack. So this copy of the Rek'Sai that we have, that we're attacking with, also gets +1, which means a total of +3 for all lurkers, and this is the nuts combo. What I really love about this Careful Preparation, so a 1 of here if we have the time and mana for to do so. And that's the whole deck idea and list with all the cards and why they're in there. And as always, we jump into the Too Long Didn't Watch. So hello there, you lovely lads with a little time. This deck is called Phasing Lurkers because we are lurkers and we're phasing. Phasing meaning we activate Ekko with this Chrono Break, which is a pretty broken spell, because that's why it's called Break, I guess, and also with the Parallel Convergence that will be played upon the Call Shot, that then will give us a 1-of in the deck and also draw us a card. With these we can get free attacks with the ephemeral version of our board, basically, and then we can revive them together with the card from Ekko created. We also have a full set of pretty much every lurker that is in the Shurima lists, because we struggle a bit being lurkers that not run Bilgewater, and we also have some pretty neat tools around that, like card draw, like counters, like pumping up the +3 attack. That's why we have landmarks in the deck. Also a lot of predicts to get the Ekko rolling with his level up, and then giving us this free predicts and free draws for 0 mana. And that's the whole deck idea behind this. And as always, we will jump into the games together right now. Let's go. Alright, our first matchup is Shen J4. Could be a really bad matchup for us, but we will try regardless. As always, we have a pretty decent hand. I don't know about Call the Pack though. I think I want to mulligan this. But having Fallen Feline in the opener is always something you want to see. Especially with all these predict cards. We even have 3 1-drops now. Crystal! By the way, if you see the hatchling in the opener or feline, you almost always keep it. We will start with the engine preparations here. And find something to lurk with. That's really good. Yeah, he doesn't have any pings with the switching combination, so I'm safe to just develop here. And getting 4 damage into his face. Right, looking decent so far. He doesn't play anything, okay. I guess he has a bricked hand. Yeah, is it worth it to... I don't think so. I'll just play Ekko, I think. Or do I? I think... Oh, never mind. I guess his hand was just too bad. I'll take it. Is that the same dude? I don't know, but we have Fallen Feline again. Normally we mulligan Perseverance because we want to find our early game. This is something we want to top deck. And yeah, Feral Prescience is pretty good. Because not only does it work together with the hatchling, obviously we get a buff with Feral Prescience there as well, but also with Fallen Feline, it's just perfect. Because from that point onwards we have the possibility to see the Hexite Crystal and draw it right away. And with it we also have... I don't know, but we find Rek'Sai. This is where the fun happens. Double Lurk proc. Just glorious. Yeah, him passing just tells me that he has this Bright Steel Projector, the classic combo that nobody wants to see. Alright, or not. Why would you play this, like, burst speed spells without bank spell mana is something pretty weird. Gotta admit. We do have the means to predict next round as well with Feral Prescience, and that's why we can do this here. And I think I even want to play Shaped Stone, do I? What's Rek'Sai's at? Wait, let me count a bit. Maybe we can even level her next turn. She's 5 now. Next turn with double... Yeah. Like, if we find a Lurk card with Feral Prescience, we level her right away with it. Wish me best of luck. Play Rek'Sai. Okay, we have it set up. Lurker! No! Fuck it. Okay, but we still have an option if we skip and play it anyways. Lurker! Yes! Level up! Turn 3! God, that's great. The high roll, dude. The absolute high roll. That's glorious. I guess I'm losing anyways because of some shenanigans that's happening, but I don't care. Alright, we can... I think... Yeah, we played this, right? Get another Lurk proc. What are you doing, dude? You just surrender. This was a Rek'Sai voice line. Win quote. How is it called? That. Alright. Some Frozen Thralls. Let's see how we do against that. Our opener isn't that good, but we attack on odds, and this is the moment where we almost always keep the Xerxes Caller, because on that turn we can predict and attack with the Lurker and buff him. But I don't know about the Chronomancer. I think I want to mulligan all these. Feral Prescience could be good. I'm gonna keep it for now. Searching for some 1-drops here. Yeah, that's what we want to see. We even find Rek'Sai here. definitely going with the prescience here to find something that lurks. As much as I want Fallen Feline, we go with that. We need to get going. Because against Frozen Thralls, you are the aggro. There's no way around it. You have to get on board presence really early and just keep on the pressure. Alright, we don't have a landmark yet, so I don't want to go with Shaped Stone. I think I want to just echo and curve out into him. It's the best play, I think. Like, keep also in mind that you predict the cards that don't have Lurk on the enemy turn, so you draw them right away into your hand because you want as many Lurk cards into your deck as possible to get the higher chance afterwards of finding a Lurk card that we are looking for right now. I guess we high roll again. I'm sorry, Count. That's a really weird name. Yeah, what you gonna do, bro? That ain't it, I guess.
You cannot fight the code.
I guess I can, dude. You're already down to 9. I know that he runs the Tavern Keeper and stuff, but we're still wide on board. He might have the deal 1 to everything card and Avalanche, but I won't play into an Avalanche here with Ekko. I'm definitely not. Or that, yeah. This is also something I'm not playing into. Alright. Now how are we approaching this? Xerxareth is just at 5, so even if I put a Rek'Sai on top of my deck, it will just go up to 7. Which means we will raid with Xerxareth one round here. We sort of with the Xerxar Hatchling. Maybe he goes with some removal right away. Could be possible. Or that, okay. Yeah, we play her. This looks scary, gotta be honest. We put Xerxareth on top of our deck. We find more 1-drops. But the Avalanche is real, so I won't play into that. Just attack like this. It's a lot of damage, but he has the jump blockers ready. Alright. You can't block the fearsome unit, that's our advantage. Ew. Alright, I guess we take a big hit next turn. We don't have the means to kill them with our Sharkling, so I'm not playing it. He could burst speed pop them and attack me, but this is only 16 damage, so I can still block the Sandra here. He needs to develop something. Okay, he decides to go with the heal first. Yeah, problem has it that Xerxareth doesn't kill one of his thoughts either. We'll go with the Sharkling first. We're out of Avalanche range, so yeah, this is an easy block. And then we go... Do we go with the Under Titan? I feel like we do. I know, it's... They are hatching next turn. So... Yeah, just go with this. And with Ekko. Yeah, things looking bad. Not gonna lie. He could have an Ice Shard to stop my hatchlings. And these thralls are nothing I can get through. So I guess we play Rek'Sai and hope for the best. It's the play. Yeah. Just hope we have a Lurk card on top, so she levels here. Yeah, we Lurk. So we level. We'll still in it. But he still has some outs here. He kills my Ekko, okay. That's fine. I guess he has freeze. Fuck. Or even Entombed, okay. But we are surviving the next turn. This is something. We have to stay positive. Also, Rek'Sai will come back next turn. In 2 turns from now. And we can predict something with this card that we just got. Yeah, I think I want to go Perseverance. And then we can play this. Potentially find, okay, Shapestone. This can help a lot. And we go with the Hammer Snout, definitely. Because he will attack with the Frostguard Thrall, I put Vulnerable on her instead of him. And now we look into Zerseref and Caller. So we should be good here, surviving this round. And next turn we have a scary attack yet again. So he needs to find more freezes and stuff. Ew! Okay, this is ugly, gotta admit. Alright, so he will open attack with freeing this Frozen Thrall. Which means I will go with Zerseref first. He doesn't have any mana to play something, so I don't need to keep mana open for Rite of Negation. But now I can block the Thrall that he's popping with Zerseref, and the Clock Hand with the Hammer Snout is the play here.
I am inevitable.
Yeah, we need to attack like this. So we're down to 5. Actually down to 3 because he plays his Ice Shot first. But we're not dead. Wait, what? Play your Ice Shot, dude. Like, why not? Bit weird of a play. Oh, second Rek'Sai, but she only gives me another Call the Pack, right? Because we'll have Rek'Sai next turn. So I think I will just go with a... Yeah, none of these are great, because I will play a Zerseref and Shapestone. So I will actually skip and try to find something different. Alright, that's that. The Watcher's 4 out of 5. It's quite scary. But he can't burst speed 8 mana something and then play the Watchers, so we are still safe to play the Under Titan here. And then we just hope he plays this Entomb on my board, then I Rite of Negation and win the game.
It is time for you to prove
No?
yourself, my warrior.
Unlucky. Okay, so we have Shapestone and Rite of Negation to win this here. We go with this. No, actually this. And obviously also taking with this. So we have Overwhelm on our... Yeah, we even Lurk proc, so we're pretty lucky here, you gotta admit. And yeah, you're dead, dude. You need to do something. Yes! Get him! Bye bye, Frozen Thralls. Boom! Alright, pretty decent matches. Unfortunately, I have to keep it short for today. And I couldn't show off the combo, but I will promise that I will refine this deck and record another session. But you saw, if you high roll, you level Rek'Sai turn 3. And yeah, that's everything I will say about this deck. I love it. It can have its bad situations, like I got also smoked a lot of times with this deck. It's not perfect by any means, but I will keep on refining it, and we will go back to it and actually show off the Ekko Chrono Break and Parallel Convergence in future games. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for tomorrow's patch discussion and more decks. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and until then, you stay legendary. Vlad out.